Good day, and I love you. Welcome to the Daily Dose, your daily dose of well-being for Wednesday, August 29th, 2018. I'm Heather Peterson, Lockhart. I'm the Chieftess. I'm a well-being coach. Today, I am your aficionado for the brand new racetrack of life. Everybody is driving on a brand new track. Don't nobody know what they're doing. So my advice to you is to stay in your vehicle, put your windows up, play some music that keeps you balanced, centered, and calm, and radiate love to all other drivers on the road. There's going to be some bumps and bruises today. Stay in your vehicle. Stay in your lane. Everyone is on a brand new track. I've been talking to you guys about how Uranus is in Taurus now. That hasn't happened since the late 1930s. And so we're on a brand new vibe. And so none of us, unless you were fully awake and conscious in 1936, 37, 38-ish, 37, none of us have experienced this before, and there are major astrological dynamics happening this week where Venus will make aspects to Pluto and to Mars, and Mars came direct this week. Saturn goes direct in Capricorn next week. So we are being pushed and pressured. You know, usually I say invited to choose and things like that. It's not that. We're being pushed, we're being pressured, we're being, we're being molded to choose relationships and projects and interactions that are of our integrity, that are in line with our integrity. We're being invited to get in line. So most of us, we operate in the same track. You know, we wake up, we do things out of habit. Most of us engage in similar behaviors, in a similar thought process. It's amazing to me, if you ask most women what dish soap they use and why they use it, every single woman I've ever asked uses the same dish soap her mother did, just because her mother did. She's never researched what's in it. She's never decided if that is the best choice for her house. We just make these choices. We operate in the same track. We get up, we go in the same track. And let's say, you know, to demonstrate my analogy, that there's a figurative little track in your life, and you get up and, you know, you brush your teeth, and while you brush your teeth, you always bang your elbow, and then you push your toothbrush back and you bang your elbow again, and then you go on this other part of your life, and as you go around that corner, you bump your hip, and it hurts. You know, your hip is sore, and so you keep going through this thing, and what happens is you go through this course, and so you get on this track, and you become very accustomed to this track. And so if you really get good, you think you're really getting good, that when you brush your teeth, instead of banging your elbow, you remember to put in your elbow. So you're still putting the toothbrush, and you're going through the same thing, but you're like, oh, well, I just need to pull in my elbow a little bit so I don't bang my elbow. And then you're like, well, I probably should be a little more conscious going around the corner so I don't bang my hip, and then I won't have a sore hip. And so we think that the track is good and that we just need to make some modifications and run the same track. But most of us really need a brand new track. Very few people are living in their highest. And yet, when the new track is presented, the new track requires new decision making, new behavior, possibly a new belief system, probably new relationships, new connections. It's the new you. It's the new track, the new life, the new way of doing things, right? It's what we always say we want. I really want to run that track. I really wish I had that car riding that track, right? But then when it's right there, we're like, oh God, it's fast, bright, shiny. I'll just go on my same track. But you bump your elbow on that track every time. You bump your hip every day. Well, it's not that bad. I mean, my hip is okay. It's not that bad. And then, you know, or maybe you make the decision to try to step in the new track, and the track is fast, and it is, and all the other drivers seem really experienced, and you feel like you're getting passed, and you just feel like you don't know what you're doing. And so you don't want to be on the old track. You're tired of bumping your elbow. You're tired of hitting your hip. But at the same time, you don't know what you're doing on the same track. So how many of us leave the new track to go back to the old track that we don't want to be on, where we've been for too long? We know that it doesn't yield where we want to be. We're on the same course, doing the same stuff, talking about how we'd like to ride that new track. But the new track is new, and many of us will deal with discomfort and stay in discomfort just because it's familiar. So today I invite you to slow down. Cleansing breath, ready? breathe, and step on the new track. Understand that we're all in a brand new vibe today. Maybe it's a good day to stay in your own vehicle, drive slow on the new track, take everything in stride. If you run your damn car into the wall, pull it back to the people around you. The thing is, everyone's on the new track too, so you might hit the wall and someone might even hit into you then. They're not trying to get you. They're just as lost as you are. Get out your car, see if they're okay, see if you're okay, get back on the track and try again. We'll figure it out. We're all in this together, but we don't want to be on the old track anymore. And comfortable is no longer good enough, and good enough's not going to cut it. It's especially not going to cut it when Saturn comes direct. If we do not become willing to get on the new track of our own accord, we are going to be taken to the new track, and it's going to be less comfortable if we are more resistant. So, we want to get on the track today. Breathe and be, y'all. We got what we need. We'll be fine. You might want to roll down your window and ask for help. You know, that's always an option too. You don't have to keep your windows up. Boom, boom. Oneness is my true nature. Thanks for joining me today. I love you so much. If you want to work with me, please go to www.thechieftess.com and send me an email. See you tomorrow.